So here I am, alone in the forest, where I'm going to spend the night in this hammock. I've never used a hammock before. I've used tents many times, but never a hammock. I've slept in the wild, but never alone. I'm somewhat scared of spending the night alone in the forest. Oh, and also it's supposed to be raining tonight. I am very nervous on how this will go. Anyways, let's start with setting up the hammock and the tarp. I got myself a new friend. Hello, it's me from the future, here to narrate some of the things. Right after unpacking the hammock, I realized that I didn't do any research on how to actually set it up. So I did what any of us would do and search up a YouTube tutorial. Feeling like I have understood the tutorial, I decided to give it a try. Back to the forest. I actually had to watch tutorial how to hang your hammock up because I realized I didn't watch any tutorial before going out here. So I just unpacked the hammock and I was like, I don't know how to do this. Anyways, I found out how to tie the rope around the tree. The principles for hanging up the hammock is same for all hammocks, but they all use a little bit different technique. For instance, my hammock has this rope which has many holes and like knots in between. I don't know if it was sold like that or the person owning that borrowed it to me did it. But basically you put it through itself like this and it hangs. And then you just put your hammock through the sloop. Let me show you. This is the hammock, the thing that I'm actually gonna sleep in. And it has these hooks at the end of each side that you hook into the rope on each side that we've just put around the tree, and that's it. Easy as that. Let's do it. Easy as that indeed. Little did you know that it would need a lot of adjustments to get the perfect hang. Okay, I may have messed it up a little bit because it doesn't reach to each side. There's not enough loops to hook onto, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit. There were a lot of mosquitoes around there, but luckily this hammock came with a mosquito net. This is the moment of truth. I'm gonna sit down. If I fall or if it breaks, I will be sad. Oh, holy shit. Whoa, I haven't fallen yet. Whoa. This is scary. Okay, I need to do a couple of adjustments. I need to lower it a little bit because it's too tall for me, and if it's gonna fall at night, it's gonna be painful. And I want my legs to reach the ground so I can easily get on and off. But besides that, it's amazing. This is my first time using it. It's weird to think that I've never before in my life done such a basic thing as setting up a hammock. So I got back to adjusting the ropes because I really wanted it to be lower. Also, I couldn't get it to be perfectly even on both sides. So scary. Okay, now it's better because I can reach the ground with my feet. Yay! This is so nice. It's scary. It's scary. It's still scary. Now the most important part is to set a roof over our head because it's gonna be raining tonight. And by roof, I mean a tarp. This thing. It's just a big blanket that is waterproof. And you wanna know something? I don't know how to set it up either. YouTube, let's go. Yes, I should have set it up first in case it started raining, but it didn't look like it was supposed to be raining, and I really hope that tonight would be rain-free. It's giant. I have a lot of rope that I need to use to somehow set it up. Holy shit. I know what to do, and I didn't watch a YouTube tutorial. I only googled some pictures of it. I have 5 ropes. I'm gonna use one rope from one tree to the other tree and then hang the tarp like a triangle roof on it. And then the rest 4 is for each corner to fasten it to the ground. I think it will be great. But let's give it a try. slight problem. The rope is too short. I guess I can't tie it around the tree, so I gotta figure something else out. Setting up the tarp turned out to be a bigger challenge than the hammock. Another thing I just realized is that I don't know how to tie a rope. I mean a knot. I know there's like a million ways you can tie a knot. The rope doesn't reach around the tree to the other side and around the other tree. So instead I tied it to my hammock rope. So now it reaches from one side to the other. The scary thing is that if hammock falls, the roof falls. Yeah, they're kind of dependent. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know what else to do. I think it'll hold. It's fine. It's not gonna be storming tonight. Just a little bit rain. It's fine. Okay, so I finally figured out my tarp solution, and let me show you what I did. First and foremost, I removed the middle rope we had in the middle here, going from tree to tree, and instead there was a loop at the end of the tarp. So I just looped it around there and knotted it around the tree. So we didn't need to have a continuous line going throughout the middle part. It feels like I'm inventing new knots. The reason I initially wanted to have a middle line was to have 2 anchors to the ground. So this is only 1 anchor because I tilted the square tarp 45 degrees. So now it's like a triangle on each side. Here's the loop connecting to the tree. 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side on the other. Still a square, just rotated 45 degrees. I wanted to have some privacy towards the forest side, so I put this part of the tarp all the way down. Meanwhile, on the opposite side here, I open it up by connecting a rope to this branch here, so I can sit here or sleep here and have a nice view of the water. And if it starts raining, like heavy raining, then I can just pull this rope down, use one of these sticks and pull it into the ground like I did on the other side, so it's more protected against wind and rain. Took me some time to figure it out. It did. Yes, it did. Whew. It isn't that difficult when you think about it, but it just took me so long time to figure it out because I've never done it before. The only thing I'm not sure about is how well it will hold throughout the night and how much wind there will be. What I'm gonna do now is to put my sleeping bag and make this hammock as comfy as possible. I just realized there's these things on the side and I'm not really sure what they are for. Maybe they are for stretching out the hammock to the side, so it's not like a tight banana but like a stretched one. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm done setting up my hammock. As you can see behind me, it's starting to get late now and it feels like it's about to rain. Anyways, I'm super happy how it turned out. I'm not really sure about the tarp yet because as you see it kind of lifts up when it starts blowing wind. Everything is tight, secure. Tried laying in it a couple of times. Seems stable. It's funny because it says you can do this in like 5 minutes, but I think I spent like almost 2 hours. But that's with figuring it out, filming it, trying and failing, and doing it over again. Temperature today or tonight will be around 10 degrees Celsius, so I don't think I'll get cold. Set up hammock, complete. Set up a tarp, complete. Make it cozy, complete. Be happy, I am. Okay, I'm kind of hungry, but not like dinner hungry, just like snack hungry. I brought with me some snacks that we're gonna try out together and see if they're good or not. Let's start off with the sandwich. Oh, it has cheese inside. Tastes like bread with a hint of grass. I don't know. Yeah, it tastes the cheese just a little bit, but mostly bread. 3 out of 5. It's good, but it's not like mind-blowing good. Beef jerky, I'm not like a super fan of it. 7 out of 10. It's good. Next up, sweet and hot. I like spicy. This is fun. Tinglish spicy. It's not hot at all. Tingle your tongue a little bit. 8 of 10. And last one is the teriyaki one. Is it gonna be the winner? Tastes like the original one. Am I weird? It tastes like the original one. Wait, I'm confused. Go back to the original. Maybe a little bit more sweet. Yeah, I guess they are almost same, but that one is more sweet. 5 out of 10. It lost. Beef ranking complete. Now onto the smash. This is such a addictive candy. It's waffle with chocolate and it's kind of salty. Yeah, salty waffle, salty chocolate. So wait, chocolate. Waffle in salty chocolate. 10 out of 10. Okay, so it's getting dark now. You probably can't see anything. So I'm gonna go to sleep. And sleeping is what I tried to do, but nature had other plans. At around midnight it started raining, which shouldn't be a problem because I got the tarp over me and I love the sound of rain. The problem was the rain's friend, the wind. I quickly realized that my location wasn't the best to take shelter from the wind. There were no obstacles or trees between me and the water where the wind was coming from. I also had my tarp and hammock too high up. If I had it closer to the ground and had my tarp at a greater angle, more wide, the wind might have blown over. It was very unpleasant. The tarp hitting my head and moving around couldn't let me fall asleep. While laying there, I started hearing sounds in the trees around me and my imagination started running wild. Remember, this is my first time sleeping alone in the forest. I started imagining animals in the bushes that wanted to eat me. Serial killers walking around the trees looking for clueless people like me, and so on. While laying there, I had to take a choice. I could either try sleeping and have a miserable night where I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep, or take the last bus home at 1 AM. And it was around 12:30 when that thought struck me. I can't sleep. It's really loud. It's now started raining. I didn't manage to accomplish what I initially came for, and it was spending the night alone in the forest and in a hammock. So I packed faster than a serial killer running from a bear. I didn't actually pack anything properly. I just stuffed everything in my backpack while the rain was raining and the wind blowing. Honestly, I was somewhat scared because I could barely see anything in the dark and my mind was still imagining all types of things around me. With my little flashlight, I found the path and walked back as fast as possible. But I didn't run, even though I really wanted to. Luckily, it was a 15 minutes walk to the bus stop. Did I mention that this whole thing was planned the night before? And I made sure to find a place to camp nearby the city, not too far into the forest. I felt so relieved and safe when getting on the bus. And this has been my experience. I still want to redo it sometime in the future and be more prepared. But for now, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!